Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Cody Jones, and today we're going to be doing another story time with Cody. But before we get into that and why you guys like, comment, subscribe, you would know that you're subscribed if that red subscribe button is pressed. And it would even say it right there, subscribed. So, for those of you who are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that button right now. Hit the bell notification right next to it, and that way you guys can be updated whenever I drop a video. And honestly, it has been a while since I've really talked about my high school days, and for those of you who don't know, I used to go to a place called Pondale High School. And this was, I can't really remember when I went to high school, but I graduated as a super senior in 2015. Around winter of 2015. And for those of you who graduated, have not graduated, or are currently attending Pondale High School, go and let me know down in the comments section. Or better yet, just say hi, just say something in the comments, I'm always happy to respond to comments. But anyways, I went to high school, and I can't really remember what year, but it was probably around early 2010, 2011, something like that. Probably around 2010, 2011. I believe it was 11, because I graduated in 2015 and stayed an extra semester to gather some credits, because when I was in high school as a freshman, I was a bit of a dumbass. I did not really I didn't really care for some classes. I was a real idiot with math class. I fucking hated it. Still hate math to this day. And when I was a freshman in PE, I was very, very lazy, So, in PE, I was really lazy. I didn't really run a whole lot as I should have. I was very lazy. I did a lot of walking more than running because I fucking hate running. And it's like with other classes like English, with history and earth science, I don't think I did well with earth science because it was just one of those classes that I sat around and waited for the class to pass, just so I can get to my next one. It's like, again, I was a real, uh, I was a real jackass. I didn't care when I should have, and there were a lot of moments where I would get chewed out by teachers about it, and it's like I really got into, like, I had my moments with teachers, and then there were some that I did not really care for. I didn't really like a lot of the teachers because some of them were either just, I don't know. I mean, again, I was a fucking dumb freshman, But luckily, I did graduate into the next. I did graduate, is what I'm saying. But luckily, I'm surprised that I graduated because I was really good with a lot of my other classes. But again, with math class and PE, I was just really shit or just very lazy. And those were the most likely reasons. I mean, you can ask some of the people who went to Palmdale High School, and they'll tell you, yeah, Cody was very lazy and didn't give a shit. And I also really had an issue with either keeping my mouth shut or like really opening my mouth, because I was a real smartass. And a lot of teachers were completely cool with it, they had a sense of humor and all. But there were some other teachers that really found me to be very talkative, very annoying, very, a distraction in the class. I was a real shithead, loudmouth, foul mouth. That was one of the things the teachers would say. I really had a fucking mouth on me. I mean, you guys would probably know if you see my videos. Like, I really had moments where I did not care at all. Like, and a lot of times I also always had music on, and it's like when I was in class, I would fucking have music blaring through the headphones to a point to where some people would think I would be deaf by now. And then there were some moments when I had like food or drinks, I would sneak a chip in my mouth or sneak a sip. It's like I did not give a fuck. And I was very obnoxious. I mean, I remember one time I fucked up my foot and I had to wear one of those like medical shoes. And I, I had a math teacher that was like, this dude was bagging on me, because I always came to school with an energy drink in my hand and I was limping on my left or right foot because it was fucked up. And so my teacher fucking nicknamed me Monster Boot. I still remember that day. Um, and there were some other teachers that were really cool with me. I was cool with some of the security, some of the teachers here and there. And I remember there was this security guard, Mr. Morris. God damn, I remember Mr. Morris, man. This dude, he was completely cool with me, man. Like, I always came to school fucking bumping my music loud and shit, and he would be vibing with what I play and shit. And it's like, the thing is, I was really, really deep into hip hop. I was fucking blaring rock music through my headphones or through my. Or whatever. I had music everywhere I go. But my freshman year, I was just very lazy and stupid. Around 10th grade, I kind of started giving a shit, especially after coming back from summer school. I went to summer school a lot more than I should have, and a lot of people really thought that was very embarrassing. A lot of people thought it was embarrassing that I'd fucking go to summer school every single year, man. It was very sad, very pitiful. Fucking summer school all the way to the end. Um, but by 10th grade, I took it a tad bit more serious. There were some classes I was really fucking with, and like some of them were still science, but I was taking more fascination with it. Because I kind of did find some of the science I was learning to be very um, interesting. I think this was when I went to biology class and math class in the same room. But a lot of times during those breaks, I would be walking out, stretching my legs, talking to friends. And the thing is, I was always somewhat always tardy. I mean, there were some moments where I wasn't, but like I was tardy a lot more than usual, especially if like I'm right in front of the classroom. But I was very talkative with a lot of students. So I did take some of it more seriously. And then there were some students I met, one of them who happens to be my co-host, Daquan Scott. I met him, I think, around 10th grade, 10th grade, ninth grade. No, I believe it was 10th grade, because I knew a buddy of mine, not really going to say his name, out of respect for him. But he introduced me to some of his friends. We all had a PE class together. still a fucking energy drinker when I was in high school. But I would always share my food and drinks with him, and we would like just make a complete group of friends in the PE area. We would kick it in the field, wait for our class teachers to fucking group up all the PE students into their with their teachers and all. I mean, some of y'all know what I'm talking about. But I met some of my friends there, and by 10th grade, I met probably one of my bestest friends, Wilfredo. This dude, he was definitely a hilarious person, really big nerd, really deep into anime. He's one of the reasons why I'm even into anime and Let's Players on YouTube. Because I remember he introduced me to this dude, Gassy Mexican, online. I wasn't really familiar with Let's Plays or anything, but I was a very big gamer. Um, I had my moments when I did have some issues with people. I remember I had my first fight. I think this was maybe around 10th grade, 11th grade. Like, end of 10th grade, beginning of 11th grade. I had beef with this one dude. He was really pissing me off and shit. This was, I guess, I'm not really going to say his name out of respect. Let's just call him Matthew, I guess. So me and this dude Matthew, we really butted heads a lot. Always did not see eye to eye with each other. So basically, one day, me and Matthew were having an argument over some bullshit. I can't remember what, but I was not really liking his tone. Dude was very disrespectful. Did not give a fuck what he said. And there were some people that he loved fucking with. So one day he was, from what I remember, he was messing with some student or something. I don't know. I guess he was like really annoyed with this one student, and he kept like fucking with him and pushing him and just like being a complete asshole because this kid was annoying him. He did not really like him very much. I had no problem with him. I mean, yeah, everyone has their I guess I would say that there were some students that did annoy me, but not to a point of like fucking with them, bullying them, treating them like shit, like this dude was a real prick, and I never bullied, like I never really liked bullies at all, so one day, this was probably around my neighborhood or something. Like this dude, he was messing with this one kid. I didn't like it because this kid, he was, I think he was special, like the special ed kind of special, and he was really fucking with him, messing with him and shit. And I did not like it. I didn't like how he was like pushing him around and calling him names and shit. And so I fucking shoved him to the side, telling him to stop fucking with him, to stop pushing him around and shit. Dude pushed me back, which was a first for me because like I never really got into a hand-to-hand conflict with anyone. I'm more of a verbal person than I am physical, but I will get physical if need be. You feel me? So basically, very he was very annoyed when I shoved him, I told him to stop fucking with him, stop messing with the dude. He ain't doing shit to you. And I didn't really care what he had to say because dude was just like really being a piece of shit to him. So I told him to just fuck off, go somewhere else, go walk home, go fucking suck a dick, just leave the dude alone, I was really annoyed with how he was treating him. So dude got angry. He like shoved me again, and I was not really appreciating it at all. I was getting annoyed. I didn't swing the first hit, but I definitely swung the second, you know? So, dude fucking tried swinging at me, and I swung back, knocked him to the floor, and I started beating him. And his friends tried to fucking get involved. My friends got involved, you know? So it's like, I was very, like, I was just ready, you know? Like, I fucking had a rock in my hand. I was ready to fucking beat this dude because, like, I was not liking this dude, and I was waiting for shit to pop off. So basically, so basically, we he wanted to settle it. I told him that he can just fucking go home and just forget about this shit. That we don't need to fucking have a fight. That he had his first shot and missed, and we could just fucking like leave where it lies, you know. And so one day I fucking got jumped. Like, this dude and his friends fucking jumped me and shit. And one of them fucking, like, smacked me in the back of the head, knocked me into the grass. This was, like, at a McAdams Park. This was, like, during a spring break kind of thing. So, so I was at McAdams Park. I was gonna meet my friends and shit. I got jumped in the grass. It was, like, by the pool area. For some of you who may know, it was by the pool area, and it was like closer to the trailer houses when like you're walking down the sidewalk. You know, so it's like you're walking down the sidewalk, you look to your left side, you see a large area of grass. You look a little bit to the right, you see a pool area. So it's like it's in that grassy area, you know. So I'm cutting through the grass, heading to a buddy of mine who was waiting for me. Next thing I know, I'm getting jumped by two of these fucking assholes. I was almost about to say a terrible word. I was gonna say the F word, but I'm not like that. But basically, I got jumped. One of them fucking smacked me into the grass like this, and I would know because I fucking felt it on my neck. And one of them fucking picked me up, started beating me. Another one of the dudes that picked me up fucking right-handed me into the tooth. You know, hence why in my videos you would see that I'm missing one, because dude really fucking went for my mouth. You know, really wanted to fuck me up. And this other dude the dude that I showed, Matthew, he got very annoyed just by my sight, you know. Dude didn't like me. I didn't like him either. So, one day, one day after I got jumped, my buddy of mine fucking saw that I'm missing too, saw that I was a little bit bruised up, you know, because I guess this was 2 days before we went back to school. And we both said, you know what, fuck this, let's just go find the motherfucker, let's go beat the fuck out of him, you know, retaliate, and we did, and after that, dude didn't fuck around. You know, he didn't fuck with us. We went at him. We came at him fucking full blast and shit. And after that, like, the dude didn't fucking show his face, you know. It's like, it was him and his two friends, and it was me and like 3 or 4 other friends of mine. You know, it's like, I had some people that really had my back, and one of them was like a big, real big motherfucker. So basically after that, so it's like after that we fucking jumped their asses, and they fucking walked off and never saw, never spoke, nothing, you know? And it's like whenever we did see each other on campus, like dude would fucking walk the other direction or walk the other way, you know? It's like dude really fucking avoided us, you know? But it's like I did not let go of the fact that this dude fucked me up. You know, like this dude really fucked up my tooth. Bad day. But a little bit after that, 11th grade came in and went by swiftly. You know, there were some girls that I flirted with, some classes I took, some classes I didn't give a fuck for. I believe I took a math class or a art class. A little bit around 11th grade, I was taking high school a bit more serious, but at the same time, I was still being myself, still having fun and all, you know. And I was really digging this math class that I was in. And after that, I I took an art class. I was digging it, but not really all that much. And I believe I was also taking a jobs training class, which gave me some job skills over in the AV mall. Like I was working at an X Riders for a few days as training, and I was working at some other store. I think it was Ross that I took another week of job training, you know, and there was nothing but positive things that the employees were saying because when I was in those classes, I was really like I I kept myself busy, you know. I try to find things to do, try to do something to keep me on my feet, keep me moving, you know. Like I was just really moving around a lot, you know, really staying busy, folding clothes, opening boxes, you know. I was doing all kinds of shit to stay occupied, you know, keep me busy, keep me going. And a little bit after that, I started kicking with more friends. I started having more fun, but still, also, again, still uh, maintaining my focus on graduating. You know, I remember during my 11th year, during my uh, junior year, I remember there was this one day I was going to one of my summer school classes, and I was coming back um, from a fucking college junior, which was a little bit past school and a little bit past like idolatry, you know, because me and my friends would fucking cut through the PE area, hop over the gate, go down the street, and head to a college junior. So one day I fucking had a stray dog fucking grabbing onto my jeans, you know, really trying to pull me off the fence. I was trying to hop over. I couldn't hop over because this stray dog was really gripping on my jeans, really trying to pull me down and shit. And like I guess his teeth and his claws were really like scratching at the cloth of the pants and really tearing it up, scratching it up to a point to where it ripped from one part of the jeans, like the hems, all the way up to my like past my knee. You know, so like this dog really fucked me up. But I decided to fucking throw my food away and let him chase the fucking food that I bought for myself. All just to save my ass from getting mauled by a dog, you know? So it really saved my ass that I had to fucking risk my food just for this mangy ass dog. About a few days after I saw the dog was ran over, sad, sadly, but I didn't really care. You know, the dog fucking tried to maul my ass, you know? So after that, senior year comes, I'm dating, I'm taking class more serious, I'm staying more busy, but again, still being me, still not giving a fuck about math. I'm like, well, I guess I wouldn't say I didn't give a fuck about math, but I was taking it more seriously, but still sucking at it, you know. I really fucking suck at math. Like, if you guys knew, if only you guys knew, I was really terrible with it. But after that, uh, I fell in love, dated for 6 months, as you would know in one of my Storytime videos. I think it was the first video I've ever dropped. You know, it was like the dating is hard video. But a little bit after that, I just completely, after 6 months, we broke up and I graduated. After that, I stayed for a semester, get some credits, and after that, I got my diploma. So, high school was rough. It was really fucking rough, but at the same time, I enjoyed every moment that I could, you know? You know what I'm saying? So, Palmdale High really had my moments, really had my ups and downs, you know what I mean? I'm actually curious how many people in Palmdale High are watching this video at the moment. but, um, But other than that, I think that about does it for this video, you know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know about your school, high school moments. If you're currently in high school and all, you know, just sound off in the comments, man. Fucking text me hi in the comments or something. Or, like, text me in my Instagram, you know. Like, you guys can hit me up on social media. On fucking Facebook, on Twitter. I'm available on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. You know, you guys can hit me up in the comments or in the messages. You know, you guys can DM me. I'm always down to conversate with some fans. You know what I mean? So let me know what y'all think of this video. And if you guys are in high school, much luck, man. Like, really, much luck to y'all, you know. But whatever you do, don't take my path, you know. Don't be lazy. You know, really work hard to fucking get through it, you know, because eventually it will feel amazing when you get your diploma and your capping gown and all. You know, take high school serious, you know, fucking go in, get your education, and graduate, you know. It's worth it. It's an amazing feeling after. You know, don't be like me. Don't be fucking lazy and shit and not take high school serious, you know. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And I'll see you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.